Before we get to the movie, I have a comment here from Ansley Landcourt. She had a not happy reaction to our Oxbow incident episode. When you're watching a more dramatic film, it's incongruous when you cut in silly jokes and feels off just knowing your knowledge and respect for film. Well, Ansley, incongruity is the essence of comedy. Just look at Laurel and Hardy. This is a comedy show. And part of the challenge as comedians is, can we be funny in the face of this very not funny film? We've done it before many times, and I think we've always succeeded. Watching movies like The Oxbow Incident is essential to the core concepts of this show. Every movie is worthy of serious discussion, even the bad ones, and every movie is riffable. I don't find making silly jokes, as she says, disrespecting the movie in any way.
We still recommend it. Check out Oxbow Incident.
It all comes down to, if we never watched In the Mood for Love because we respected it too much, we would never have Mr. Ping's Ping Pong Party, and that's not a world I want to live in. I've got a bunch of movies that I've never seen before. You don't know what they are. Every episode I'm going to spring one on you. It might be good, it might be bad. We'll watch it and talk about it. Welcome to the basement. There is only one way to introduce today's movie, and that is in the words of They Might Be Giants. Everything right is wrong again, just like in the long, long trailer.
The long, long trailer. What if this movie isn't a movie at all? It's just a long trailer for a movie that you never get to see.
Released in 1954, starring Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz. They were not just TV stars, they also made 3 movies together.
And a couple of babies.
TLLT was directed by Vincente Minnelli and based on the novel of the same name by Clinton Twiss. There were some doubts from the studio that audiences would actually turn out and pay money to see the couple who they could see for free at home on their televisions.
That's right.
Legend has it, Desi Arnaz made a bet with the studio, $25,000, that The Long Long Trailer would become MGM's top-grossing comedy of all time. The record holder at that time was Father of the Bride, also directed by Vincente Minnelli. He won the bet. It turns out audiences wanted to see Lucy and Desi in color rather than in black and white and 4 inches tall.
Either way, Minnelli wins.
The DVD cover describes this as a wonderful, slap-happy farce.
Yes.
So I think we're going to have some fun. I thought your gift today should also be fun. I'd like to say that this gift is more fun than a barrel of monkeys, but I can't say that.
I called this one. It is a barrel of monkeys. Let's actually make certain that it's... Oh yeah, right in there's a barrel of monkeys.
Also the instructions?
Good. Because I never knew how to play this game. There you go.
And soon those monkeys will be scattered to all the corners of your house.
I'm going to be stepping all over these things, yep.
It's time for you to take a little vacation with us over on the old leather couch as we embark with The Long Long Trailer.
Honk! A man drives desperately through the mountains. He comes into a trailer park.
Excuse me, I want to become trailer trash.
And starts pounding on the door.
Guys, you open the door!
One or both of us has some splaining to do. He goes into the office of the trailer court and sees this jovial yahoo. He's going to be buying a trailer later on tonight. Never buy a trailer.
You told me 2 months ago that I'd be fool enough to buy a trailer. I would have told you were crazy.
I thought this was going to be a pro-trailer movie, but it's an anti-trailer movie. Let me tell you about that trailer and how it destroyed my life.
As we go into the past, we find out that his name is Nicky. Oh, life without a trailer. And his fiancée, Tacy,
that's right, Tacy,
is upset. They're about to get married, but he's always on the road. Let's buy a trailer. Then I can come with you, and we can be at home while we're traveling. Let's go down to the trailer show.
You can get a pool for your trailer? No!
Oh, broken neck.
She's dead now. That woman had just died.
Pardon me, but could you tell me where the Bungalette trailer is?
Bungalette.
It has to be a great trailer. It has the word bungle in it.
You know, we could put some built-in gun racks right here.
Did he say gun rack?
Yeah, that's right. We're going to go on a tri-states killing spree. It's a little bit smaller than advertised.
Tacy's so disappointed.
Don't worry, sweetheart. We'll have it home. We just have to wait a while, that's all.
Let's cheer ourselves up by smoking some cigarettes.
What's this Goliath on wheels?
The New Moon trailer.
In Cuba, they would call this a trailer largo. It's got everything. Everything!
This refrigerator is so roomy, Indiana Jones could fit in this. The trailer does come with me, ma'am.
I'm a squatter.
The down payment is just as much as they would have paid for that small trailer. She convinces Nikki.
That makes a grand total of $1,932.22.
The 22 cents is my commission. This car is not going to be able to pull that trailer. You better go buy a new car. Now you got to go see this guy and get a trailer hitch.
There's always a hitch.
It engages securely to the socket and the slimp dolly.
Slow down, Stu. I cannot understand what you're saying.
The little lady said she wanted the car dropped off at her house.
At the whorehouse.
The trailer hitch man is a helpful sort, and he comes with Nicky in the car to teach him how to drive when he's hauling a big rig behind him.
When you're going to stop, you put your trailer brakes on first or you'll jackknife.
Speaking of jackknives, I'd like to tell you about the time I killed a man. Ironically enough, I did it with a gun.
Those trailer brakes are your best friend.
Speaking of best friends, the man I killed was my former best friend. Yep, I just have these episodes where I don't know what I'm gonna do.
They get into a whole lot of fricka-frackas about the trailer brakes.
Trailer brakes first. Trailer brakes first. Trailer brakes first.
Trailer brake.
Tacy is packing up the trailer.
Oh, they're not married yet.
No, there's still time to escape this.
And Nikki's nerves are still a little frayed, and every little bump causes him to panic.
Trailer brakes! Red light, trailer brakes!
Trailer brake. Trailer brake.
Sorry, I was just remembering Iwo Jima and trailer brakes.
But then the wedding happens. Trailer cakes! Trailer cakes! Those hats are hideous.
He did not invite any of his family to come?
No, they were denied visas.
Yes.
Wedding visas.
Thanks, Batista.
And it's time for them to depart on their journey. There's a little trouble starting the car.
Oh, yeah. Trailer brakes on. Off they go down the California freeways, or they would like to, but Nicky is so scared about driving this thing, he can't drive very fast.
In town, they have more traffic troubles.
Stop! What's the matter?
It won't stop!
Trailer brake!
Keenan Wynn is not amused. I imagine that every time Keenan Wynn would land a role, he would go to the mirror and he would say, Keenan won.
And they find a beautiful trailer park.
I'll horse your rigging and get you all hooked up.
Me and my nipples will park your car for you. Just gonna get your upholstery nice and greasy. Well, my, this is a spacious trailer. You'll be able to cook lots of meth in here. Because, you know, meth back in the 50s, that was when it was just, just really good. Not like the meth today. Those trailer park folk just love to be social, and so there's a big welcoming party for Nicky and Tacy.
What did you say?
Oh, I just have some racist jokes to tell you.
The trailer park folk are really into trailers. That's all they can talk about.
The house in town for 15 years. I never did get to know some of my neighbors.
Wait, is that Floyd the Barber?
That's Floyd the Barber, yeah. Yeah.
Now, don't you worry about your little wife. She's going to be right as rain in the morning.
I'll check on her in the morning and every subsequent morning for the rest of your time here in the trailer park.
If you try to escape with your trailer, we'll follow you with our trailer.
That's right, we trailer folk will dog you for the rest of your miserable life.
Nicky tries out the shower. Even that doesn't quite go so well.
This shower is crazy.
Oh, my penis!
Whoa!
That shadow is very suggestive.
They're not getting very good sleep because that place is noisy.
Mr. Lawfield, lot 33.
Mr. Pynchon, report to lot 49 for the crying. Let's go out to the woods and find a quiet spot. They go to the woods and promptly get stuck in the dirt.
They can't get the door open.
And there's a storm brewing. They finally get the door to the trailer open and they go inside.
Now that we've established it's a cramped space, now we get a slanted cramped space.
Tacy's going to cook a nice dinner while Nicky tries to jack up the trailer so it's not so slanty.
It's time for the percolator. It's time for the percolator. They finally have a slanty dinner, and they recount when they met.
It was at the celebration for the opening of the new freeway, remember?
Hey, Tacy, we're going to go watch the freeway open. You want to come with?
Only if there's sexy guys there.
Of course there will be. It's a freeway opening. And now it's bedtime.
Sleep with Nicky. You're allowed to now. Oh no! She really went in the mud. That's the most in the mud that someone can go.
In the morning, the trailer has been towed out, causing more expenses.
There you are. Thank you, and call again.
I'm also named Stu. Hey, I'm Stu as well. And Tacy's excited because they're going to go visit her Aunt Anastasia. Aunt Anastasia was involved in a nasty shooting in her youth, and now she's living in secret. They get there and they meet the clan.
There's a million of them. Don't ask Grace about the thing. She's got problems.
Their trailer brings all the boys to the yard.
Yes.
Oh, the Shining twins there. It's nice to see them. Why don't you back that trailer into the driveway?
You know how to back it up, don't you? He doesn't.
It's a complex maneuver.
A little bit to the right, now a little to the left.
Left side 2 times. Right side 2 times. Turn it up.
He overextends it one way, then he overextends it the other way. Rose bushes are dying. And as for that pergola or porte cochere, bam, that goes too. The next morning they leave, and it's still tense. It will always be tense with Aunt Anastasia.
Tacy decides that she wants to collect rocks.
We get a rock wherever we went.
Once we save up for a piece of string, we'll have a rock to wind the string around.
They might be giants.
Soon the trailer is filled with rocks. They're out breezing along, and they decide maybe it's time to sing a little song.
Just breezing along with the breeze. Breezing along.
Why didn't he ever give her a gig down at the club?
The sky is the only roof I have over my head.
And when I'm weary, Mother Nature
kills me dead.
Move over, Nicky. It's time for Tacy to take the wheel.
Green light.
If you'd stop watching the road and look at the map.
Somebody's got to watch the road.
They're looking at a map of half the United States right now, and they can tell where they should turn in this little town. They pull into a gas station. They ask the attendant, is there any decent trailer park? Yeah, there's a great one like 200 miles ago.
I'll tell you what you can do.
Go straight to hell. Say, do you like moonshine? I gotta make a dandy batch. Tacy has an idea. You drive us to where we're going, and I'll cook dinner.
We're going to have Caesar salad, we're going to have angel food cake, and we're going to have ragu beef.
Ragu of beef?
Oh, ragu beef.
Oh, boy.
Nicky is so excited about this, he sings a beef song.
We're having ragu of beef.
Ragu beef?
A lyrical ode to beef.
La 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 la.
Raw eggs?
Don't question her. She's a 50s housewife. They're living under the shadow of a nuclear mushroom cloud. They knew they could die at any time. So they made
Put eggs in the damn salad.
That's right. Just driving along, not noticing the potholes. She's having a hard time of it and back.
I'm sensing breaking dishes, a car that keeps driving, and nobody stopping to save her.
Ragu of beef.
Oh, there goes the beef. Soon his joyful song will turn into a requiem for a beef ragu. Dinner is ruined. Tacy herself is kind of ruined.
All of our cocaine. Oh, Tacy, you sure look tasty. It's covered with flour, you see, and angel food cake.
The next day, they're going to have to drive up an 8,000-foot mountain.
They're looking at a coastal map. This is the thing that gets me. You know me, I am the geological detective of movies. Our trailer is very heavy right now. We have to get rid of the rocks. We have to get rid of all the jars of stuff. All of these rocks and jars are quite sentimental and useful.
So she decides to hide them throughout the trailer. So your name is also Stu? Why are there so many Stews in this country?
Did you get rid of all the rocks and things?
Yes.
So you're saying you got your rocks off?
Hey!
So it's time for them to drive up the mountain.
Oh! Did you see the camera crew?
No, I didn't. I missed it.
They start going up.
Been up, been up.
Oh. You know, I have intense problems going over mountain passes if I'm not the one driving.
Did you, finish your book?
What? Book.
The Bible to prepare you for heaven? It's real steep. Rocks are falling off the edge of cliffs.
I don't know how hard they're going up. I'm getting a tension headache right across here. They go past the 5,000-foot marker. There's switchbacks. There's tight turns. There's everything but a rickety bridge for them to cross. This is the American wages of fear.
They need to pass by this guy. You're doomed. You're both doomed.
Doomed.
While they're driving, all those rocks and all those jars start to come out of their hiding places.
There's a cliff. I can taste blood for some reason. I don't know what's happening in my mouth.
Finally, they get to the top of the mountain. Nicky goes back there. He sees that she didn't get rid of all that stuff, and he starts throwing it over the side of the mountain.
Nicky, I'll never speak to you again as long as I live.
And thus, we go back to the present.
I remember when Mother and I were married. Any fight we ever had would have been patched up in a minute if either of us could have brought ourselves to say 2 words.
Let's boogie.
There's a car pulling up. Tacy's in it. He needs to confront her.
Stacy, I'd like to say something.
Let's boogie.
They can't stay mad at each other. They're in love after all.
Let's go in there and let's get the kissing going on.
The long, long trailer. I feel like I've just been through a war.
That movie was more tense than Airport 77, and that movie had a plane crashing into the ocean.
A mountain scene tenser than the one in The Italian Job.
There's a reason the movie had to be told in flashback. Because there's no reason to believe that these two people are going to survive.
The tension of the movie even bled into real life.
Is there a tornado drill?
If we had that tornado siren go off in the middle of the film.
Could you check on that?
I'm looking up
Okay.
It was as if the world knew.
It wasn't just that scene that was tense. The entire movie seemed tense to me. You guys are about to make a horrible decision to live in a trailer right off the bat. If you meet someone who's a carny or a rodeo rider, yes, trailers work perfectly. But you don't just be like, you know what? I've been living in Los Angeles all my life. Let's go out on the open road. It doesn't get any less tense throughout the entire movie. It just keeps ratcheting it up.
But this movie is a comedy.
Yes.
Now, what would you say are the comedic strengths of our two leads?
Lucille Ball is an amazing physical comedian. Whether it's her working in a kitchen under the worst circumstances, or whether it's just her face while going up that mountain to her death, it is all hysterical.
And Desi Arnaz is a great straight man. Especially for her. He's her perfect foil.
Love grows from the mundane, simple, quiet moments. Love is tested when everything goes wrong. Can they survive that test?
So imagine you're the manufacturer of the New Moon trailer, and someone approaches you and they want to make a movie all about your trailer. Imagine how excited they were.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to see this. Everyone's going to want a New Moon trailer. And then the movie comes out, and it's as anti-trailer as you can get.
Yes. Oh, they want to do a movie about our cruise ship? Oh, it's the Titanic.
Because this was an actual trailer that you could buy. And that, I'm sure, after this movie, a lot of people did not.
Maybe they did. If you were to have a normal trailer life where you are living in a trailer park and everything, this would have been the one to have. It's telling you, know how to drive a trailer. Don't take it up a mountain pass. Don't jackknife it, which we never got to see a jackknifing sequence.
No. Most of the mishaps are due to user error rather than the trailer malfunctioning. So, okay, I guess that's a good point. I've been listening to They Might Be Giants, Everything Right Is Wrong Again for decades. It was last year when I realized that the long, long trailer was a movie.
Oh.
I thought it was just a bit of lyrical nonsense from them.
As odd as this premise is, it does deal with two tensions of Eisenhower-era America. The new interstate system that is about to be built.
Okay.
And the fact that mortgages have become very popular. The problem of a mortgage and taking it on the problem of the roads.
So it's a very contemporary 50s film.
It is. Ragu of beef. What is that?
I think it's kind of a beef stew.
I'm looking up a recipe.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Let's see, ragu of beef. Not a fan of angel food cake.
Nah.
It really makes me want to go to hell because devil's food cake is a lot better than angel food cake.
It is.
Fluffy, tasteless.
It's too airy.
Yeah, it's far too airy.
Laughs, thrills. The long, long trailer has it all. If you haven't seen it, you should check it out.
Now it's time for Seen It.
The theme for tonight's Seen It is comedy.
Hey, that's good. I like comedies. Jacob Simonson asks, watch Airplane with Leslie Nielsen. We can't because he's dead. Seen It.
Seen It. That was in poor taste. Although that is an airplane-style joke.
That is an airplane-style joke. That's what I was going for.
After watching Airport 77, I couldn't stop myself from watching Airplane. It's still just as funny. There are hilarious jokes. There are corny jokes. There are downright stupid jokes, but they're all somehow equal.
And there are many jokes. The sheer saturation of comedy in that movie is unheard of. Let's talk about Johnny. Air traffic control Johnny. Now, has there ever been a character in a movie more useless than Johnny? He has absolutely no purpose of the plot. He advances nothing. He really gets in the way of nothing substantially, except for when he unplugs the lights of the landing strip that one time. And yet, Airplane would not be Airplane without Johnny.
Without Johnny, how would we know that Leon is getting larger?
Exactly. He is useless, and he is the greatest character ever.
I got done watching Airplane, and I thought, man, I wish I could watch Airplane too. And then I remembered that one of our viewers sent this DVD, and I got to watch them back to back. And that is appropriate, because when I was growing up, these two movies were just one movie. Except part of it was in space.
Yes.
There are some recycled jokes from Airplane in this, but it's still incredibly solid. And the acting performance of William Shatner's career is in this. He's brilliant. The moment where he says, "Let's go to the tower." "Sir, there isn't a tower." "No tower." The pain and the sadness in his voice is just so real.
Ellis Hodamani writes, "Ooh, you guys should watch Back to School with Rodney Dangerfield." Ooh, I have seen it.
Seen it.
Another movie with Madison connections because it was filmed right here in Madison, Wisconsin.
That's right. You get to see Bascom Hill. You get to see the University Bookstore.
Langdon Street.
The most appealing thing about Rodney Dangerfield is that he is Rodney Dangerfield in every molecule of his body. Every action that he does, every facial expression, every sound is some variation of "hey."
He's just this weird, horny rhinoceros barreling across the screen. There's one sequence in the movie which is just so stupidly just dropped in there, and that's the scene where he works in the lab with the monkeys.
Yeah.
There's no purpose for that scene other than someone thought, what if Rodney worked with monkeys?
Jedi 21366. I'd like to recommend to you the 1992 classic Home Alone 2 Lost in New York. I just saw this recently. I was home visiting my dad for the holidays, and it was playing on cable.
Not seen it.
You've seen Home Alone, though, right?
Yeah, that's why I didn't see Home Alone 2.
It's a note-by-note rehash of the original. There were some very good aspects to it, the best being Tim Curry, who brings filet mignon to a hamburger party. He's an actor who never, ever phones it in. And so watching him in anything is a delight. And playing hoity-toity roles is just like right in his wheelhouse.
Even Frankenfurter's hoity-toity in his own way.
The worst part of Home Alone 2 is the fact that it's not a comedy. It's torture porn. The stuff that this little monster, the pain that he inflicts on these two men, the head trauma that Daniel Stern suffers in this movie would kill a dozen men. He's getting hit in the head with brick after brick, and he's just crying, wanting it to stop. I had to turn my head away. I could not watch. Wherever your travels take you in life, there's always a place that you can go, and that's our website, welcometothebasementshow.com. There are PayPal donation buttons you can click on, donate either a one-time or rolling monthly donation to support this show, and there's every episode we've ever made.
Hey, how about those donors? You got any examples of one?
Jennifer, who says, "My cat Chewy is from Wisconsin, and he loves curling up on the couch and watching the show with me. If you can give a shout-out to Chewy, the Siamese cat from Wisconsin, he'd be thrilled." Hey, Chewy, who's a good boy?
Hey, Chewy, I haven't seen you since high school.
To find out who the rest of our donors are and to see the contents of our mail crate, you can watch Unboxing, which comes out this coming Friday. It's time for us to put the long trailer in the long garage and bid you good night. Thank you for watching, and now watch this.
I had a roommate in college who was 27 years older than me. He didn't go to college. I was basically boarded at his house. Middle-aged gay man that I lived with. He said that when this movie came out, they actually took the long trailer to various movie houses. So he got to go in the long trailer when it stopped by Eau Claire, Wisconsin. That's how you become the top grossing MGM comedy of all time.
And that's how you become a middle-aged gay man with a college roommate.
Ragu of beef!